Hey besties, welcome or welcome back.
Do you love handmade Christmas ornaments as much as I do? Well, I sure hope so. This is Lisa here, and I'm going to show you some awesome DIY Christmas ornaments.
This Christmas cork ornament, I am going to take 6 of the corks. I've got a little wooden star from the Dollar Tree and another little piece that I had gotten somewhere, and then some more of that twine, and then I have Epsom salts, which by the way you can get at the Dollar Tree. I just happen to have some from Kroger. And I'm going to take my Rust-Oleum white linen white chalk paint, and I'm going to paint that star, and then I'm going to use this brushed silver on that little star that I have. And you can find these little stars at all different craft stores. It's not something that you can't find anywhere. You can find a better one than the one I found. And I'm just going to hot glue the little teeny star right on top. And that will become like the center of this. It's a snowflake cork ornament. So now I need to cut all of my pieces. So around the ends, there's 2 of them, and there's 6 pieces that stick out. And then there are 6 more pieces in the center. So I'm hot gluing the 2 end pieces, all of them together by themselves, and then I'm gonna hot glue that little circle in the middle that has the 6 there. So you need 12 of those pieces, roughly the same height. And once I get that center all glued in, then I will take all those little pairs of 2 and I will put them in between each of the intersections of the other ones. You see how that forms a snowflake? So I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue that. And you can make your snowflake any shape you want. You could look up different pictures of snowflakes and try to figure out which one you like. I'm going to put Mod Podge all over the top of this, and then I'm going to sprinkle my Epsom salts all over it. And that's going to give it the look of snow. Now I won't make you watch me do the whole thing, so here I am just finishing that off. And then I kind of tap off the extra snow. Now I'm going to hot glue the snowflakes that I had right on the top to cover that hole in the center. Isn't this cute? And then I'm going to put some more Mod Podge on the snowflake and add a little bit of the Epsom salts on there. I figured that should have snow as well. Then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to do everything that I did to the front except for that snowflake in the center to the back. Just going to put that Mod Podge down and drop the Epsom salts and tap it off. Then I'm going to take this cute little white ribbon and I'm just going to tie a knot, and I'm going to hot glue it right on to one of the points of the snowflake. I'm just going to put it all on the side where I had that excess ribbon there, and then I will cut off the little extra pieces once I've hot glued it down, and that's it. Super easy, it's beautiful, and it's going to look so nice on the Christmas tree. And again, what a beautiful gift this would be. I love it. I've seen so many different kinds of snowflakes, but I like this one. It's really cute. I mean, there's a lot of wooden ones, but I like the cork. It's just a really cool texture. Let me know if you've ever seen one like this. This pine cone DIY is going to be so easy. All it takes is 1 pine cone, some ribbon, and I'm using berries, and a couple frosted leaves. And what I'm going to do is make a cute little bow. So I'm going to take the ribbon, and because it's one-sided, I'm just going to kind of roll it up about 5 times so that the loops are the same size, and I'm leaving some for a tail. And then I will cut off, after I do that, enough for the tail to match the same size as the first tail. This is like kind of a non-traditional little bow that I'm making. I hope you'll check out my Amazon storefront where I keep most of my favorite crafting supplies. I'll put the link down in the description box for you. Once I cut off my second tail, I'm going to gather the bow pieces together and use a little chenille stem to tighten that and tie that around. And that way everything will be, held together while I want to put it on the pine cone. And by the way, we're making it a Christmas ornament out of this pine cone. Now I'm going to fluff the bow, and there's just the 4 little loops there. And then I decided to dovetail the ends of my tails. And I just think that looks so pretty. Now, I don't like the way it's laying for this kind of a piece, so I'm going to hot glue the bow kind of down towards the tails so that when I set it on the pine cone, it'll set the way I want it to. I just didn't want it like way up high. I wanted it a little more facing forward, if that makes sense. So you can see what I'm doing right there. I'm going to take my gold metallic paint by Folk Art, and I'm going to paint, the little petals of the pine cone in the gold. I think that'll look really pretty with the ribbon and then with this white and gold baker's twine. So I'm going to take some just below the bottom of the pine cone, which we're going to use as the top for hanging the ornament. I'm going to wrap the twine around several times, and then I will hot glue it again, create the loop for my hanger, and then wrap it around the other side and hot glue it. So now I have a nice little hanger that's wide enough to get on the tree, and also will be hidden by the bow and everything, so where it's attached you won't even see that when it's all done. And you'll see that here in just a minute. I'm going to hot glue my bow right on what is now the top of the pine cone, and then I'm going to put hot glue in the middle and put my frosted leaves there, and they look so pretty. And once that is attached, I'm going to take these berries, I'm going to cut them down to a size that I think is more in proportion with this ornament, and I'm going to hot glue them right in the center of the leaves. Then I'm going to take my Arteza red marker and just cover any of the little white spots on the berries from where I cut them apart. And I love how easy and beautiful this ornament is. You could do so many variations with the ribbons. Let me know what you think. Christmas DIY, I'm going to use 2 corks, 2 black buttons, a yellow piece of pipe cleaner, and some more of that ribbon, and the crimson colored chalk paint by Waverly. And I'm going to paint both sides of my buttons, and then I'm going to use my heat tool from Amazon to dry it. You know, it's my favorite tool. I say it every time. And then I'm going to take a pokey tool and make a hole in the top of each of the little corks. And then I'm cutting 2 little pieces of the yellow, and then I'm just going to shove them in there and then add a little hot glue at the top to secure it. And these are little candles, and that is the little fire or the wick. Now, the buttons are going to be the little candle holders. So you'll see here, I'm just going to put each cork on the little candle holders. Then I'm going to snip some of this cute little frosted greenery, and I'm just going to put little teeny pieces all the way around it and hot glue. No rhyme or reason, just whatever looks good to me. And I'm going to do that to both of them. And then I'm going to take this little half piece of the ribbon, and I'm just going to make a cute little awareness bow, crisscross it, and I'm going to use some hot glue because it's so small. It's hard to do this and keep it in place. And then I'm just going to hot glue in place, and I'm going to take a little bit of twine and make a cute little shoestring bow to hot glue right over the top of that. And I'll do the same to both candles. You guys, another super easy but adorable cork Christmas ornament. I absolutely love them. It's like making little miniatures, you guys. It's so much fun. And wait till you see how cute they are. Isn't that adorable? And the way I put the twine around it almost looks like it's like a little lantern, or it's got a handle. So you can put your twine on any way you want, but I absolutely love them.
My friends, I want to invite you to come with me to a crafty cruise getaway with 4 other channels here from YouTube, where you can enjoy beaches and sand and tons of crafting inspiration. This ship has so many amenities that you are going to just have a blast. Plus, you get to connect with other crafters. But here's the thing, space is very limited, so make sure you go to craftycruisegetaway.com to get all the information that you need. Everything is linked down below in the description box.
I'm going to use some of my buffalo check ribbon that I have. I have 3 different widths and 3 different qualities. Now, the 2 bigger ones are wired and more expensive, but I'm going to use the Dollar Tree one for this. I'm also going to use a little bit of a bell kind of a twine and 1 little teeny silver ornament, which I'm going to paint with the metallic, brushed metal silver, so it's a little shinier. I'm going to take the buffalo check ribbon, and I'm going to figure out about how long I want it to hang below the little ornament. The ornament's going to be a head, so I'm going to cut 4 pieces for the body. It's actually going to be a little Christmas angel. And then I'm going to cut 2 pieces for the wings, and they'll be a little shorter. I'm going to hot glue the 2 ends together to make like a loop. And I'm going to do that with all of my pieces that I've cut. Besties, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button. It tells YouTube to show my video to more people, and I would really appreciate it. Also, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. So the first thing I'll do is turn the ornament upside down, and I'll glue the first 2 to the front, or actually that's the back, I believe. And then I will put the wings on, 1 on each side, and then I'll put the other little loops for the body over that seam, so that way it covers it up. And now you can see the little shape of the angel. I'm going to take this little garland with the bells on it, I'm going to wrap it around and make a little halo, and then I'll leave enough on the bottom to hang down so I can attach it. So I'm going to snip it, and then I will just make sure it's going to fit on top of my little angel. And once I see that it will, I'm going to paint that garland. It's like wrapped in kind of a brown paper. I'm going to paint it with that brushed metal silver so that it matches the whole thing. Once I have that painted and it's dried, I'm going to hot glue it to the back of the little angel, and then I'm going to also attach it to where the fabric is. I'm going to cut another little piece of the ribbon and put it right over where I glued it so you won't see that. And then I've got this kind of like, I don't know, silver leaf sticks. I don't know what they are. Anyway, I'm going to cut a couple pieces off that, little teeny pieces, and hot glue them right under the angel's head. And just kind of makes for a little decoration there. Also covers the seam from where I put the ribbon. And I'm going to take one little red berry off of a pick and glue it right between those two little silver things. I guess they're little stems, I don't know. And then I've got this black and white baker's twine. I'm just going to string it through, and I'm going to make a knot and cut off the end, and that will be the hanger. And I'll just put a dab of hot glue there to make sure it stays. This was so easy. Imagine the possibilities with all different ribbons you could make with this. So cute.
Thank you for watching. You are truly a blessing to me. Let me know which one was your favorite today. Don't forget to check out the link for the website about the Crafty Cruise Getaway. It's down in my description box below. I know you will have so much fun, and I really hope you will check it out and consider going. I've got another video on the screen that I think you'll really like, so if you click on it, I will see you there. Bye.